Hey, so good morning everybody. It's still morning, yes. Just out here in some unexpected rain. We weren't really thinking it was going to rain today. And my worker's busy putting some digestate into the field there, as you can see. So we're just coming up to have a chat, see how they're getting on. So yeah, they're looking quite good. It's quite a big tanker there on the back. That keeps the small spreader on the back full. Right. The other, one of my other workers is out sowing corn. We've got 2 fields left to sow today. We got the soybeans sowed yesterday and sowed yesterday. And we also finished selling the wool. Sorry, I'm also reading text as they're coming in. I finished selling wool yesterday up at the spinery. After we'd sold the wool at the store, the prices dropped, which is fair enough. You know, it's a supply and demand thing, and the prices at the spinery continued to rise. So once they hit their peak, which was about 8 o'clock last night, we went up and sold the last of the wool. We just got on with it and got it sold. The last of the wool that the sheep have produced till now. They'll have some again this morning, which we might keep for a while until the prices go up again, because they'll have dropped quite a bit. So today there's a few things we're looking to do. Not the ideal weather. Hopefully it'll stop soon. We'll go past where the other worker is doing the sewing. So there's a small job that I like to do this time of year, if I can. And yeah, despite the rain, I think we'll crack on with it once we've checked up on the other one. We'll drop this truck off and then head back to the farm, pick up a tractor and pop up to the store to collect some equipment, and that was nearly into a tree. Yeah. Right, okay, where's the track? Here we go. So yeah, the other thing yesterday which we were happy with is that, I mean, today you can see it's sitting at 10 degrees air temperature, 12 degrees ground temperature. But the air temperature yesterday actually got up as high as 23 degrees. And this is which is quite good. Really good for this time of year, really. So we did go in the evening as we waited for the prices up at the spinery to stabilise. We did go and have a quick dip in our swimming pool at the house, which we've not really had for too long, and not really had much chances to use. So yeah, that was really nice. I'll maybe put up a quick screenshot of that. This is me checking my mic. I think I'll try and stop muting my mic unless it's for no more than a few seconds. So that was the soybean field here that we sowed yesterday. I should have went up the other road actually to get to where my other tractor is. Forgetting where I'm going now. We'll just quickly pop round the other way. And I've looked at the worker sowing. It's probably not ideal weather for sowing in, but it needs to get done by today if possible. We're on the last day of spring. I mean, okay, soybeans and corn can still carry on to get sown into early summer, but the quicker I get it in, the quicker I try to get it out at the other end, before it gets too wet that we can't. There he is, there. Right. So actually they're quite far on into that field, they're about halfway through. So yep, doing a far better job than what I did yesterday. So yeah, so that'll get all our sowing done for the year, which is great. Now just wandered off and lost my truck. So as to this little job that I like to get done at this time of year if at all possible, it's something I try to do at least twice a year. We'll grab a tractor, nip up to the store to pick up the equipment, and then despite the rain we should be able to crack on. So I think at the end of today, possibly tomorrow if I remember, I will I'll take a look at how many lambs we got over the season, because I think this will be the last day that our sheep will produce any lambs. So yeah, so it'll be a good idea to look at that tomorrow and see where we're at with those. Right, let's go get in the tractor and head to the store. The other thing we've got to do today is the silage over in the bunker silo. It was finished fermenting yesterday actually, so a little bit earlier than I expected. So we will try at some point today and get that gathered up, and we don't need it at the moment, so we'll probably just sell it straight to the biogas plant for a bit of additional cash. So yeah, it was another really good day yesterday, I think. And actually, just over 17,000 from the sheep's wool. I was really pleased with that. It's more than I expected to get. So well done, sheeps. As I say, this forecast was rather unexpected. This weather was rather unexpected. We really weren't expecting it to rain today, but hopefully that might mean that it's going to dry up in time for us getting the grass done. So here we are. This is what we're after. You can see a little lawnmower, ride-on lawnmower, and we'll head off down to, it's not fastened down, so we'll have to be a bit careful with it as we drive along and not go swinging around corners too quickly. Somebody's finished up. Oh, and the other thing we've got today is, in fact, as I go past, what time is it? In about 25 minutes I'm going to pop to the manager's office here, just across here, and have a quick meeting, because I think today is the day we're going to get to see the app that we commissioned to get done, so that we can keep track of everything, right, without having to, as I say, run back and forth to the farm every time I need to check something. On the laptop, yes, it's a laptop, I could bring it with me, but I'm jumping in between all different machinery and that, it's far easier to, it's going to get damaged. Right, here we go. So we'll lower the tool, the front bit, and we'll turn it on, and we'll get to cut. So yeah, so I try to do this little job a couple of times a year, and I just do it for the community as well as just my own garden, because you know, we just leased this piece of equipment and you're paying for it by the day, so I'm just trying to make sure I get my money's worth, basically. And yeah, it's quite a nice job to be doing, although you may get bored watching it too much. Right. Yeah. Try and get this. It is a bit tight, you know. It's not. The store tells me there's another little lawnmower coming out soon, that we hope, but that they might get in, and I might have to give that it's out in time for my late autumn cutting. Then I might give it a whirl and see what like it is. Yep. I'm looking forward to giving that a go when it comes out, actually. So yeah, as I say, it's not ideal doing this in the rain, because clearly I'm going to get very wet. But, you know, it's one of these things we do like to do. I'm just keeping an eye on the time there, because it's already about 10 to 10. As I say, I want to pop over there for about 10 o'clock and just have that quick meeting. This is generally not a job I'll pass over onto my workers, so you know. But yeah. I might go and see if I can grab a quick coffee, quick takeaway coffee before I head into the meeting as well. In fact, if I'm going to do that, I probably should go do it now. Just try and finish this bit. It's hard to get right close up to the... Right. Let me just stop this just now and raise that up and jump out there. Oh. I know that. I did that quite... Right, okay. Jumping into a wall is never a good idea. Alright, we'll just run right across here. I'll head up to the coffee, grab the coffee, and then head into the office here. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Right, okay, well, catch us both later, thank you very much. And yeah, almost an hour later, but hopefully not too long for you, so just probably a couple of minutes. Right, so, guess what we've got? Let's have a look, shall we? We have an app, and we have a calendar on our app, which shows you the sowing and harvest times. It has the weather. And yeah, today you can see it's going to be raining for quite a bit of it, but then tomorrow is looking grand, which is perfect for cutting the grass, although it's going to rain overnight. The pluses is what we want, and we're not really getting any tomorrow. At the moment it's just showing zeros right up until lunchtime, so that's going to be a bit of a difficult one for grass, but we'll see how it goes. It can change. I mean, we weren't expecting rain today. We've got some additional information, crop information, which tells you a bit more about some of the crops that we sow, which is a handy thing to have. Then we've got our animals. We've got the sales economic forecasting, which reminds me actually, and I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, I realised I keep forgetting about our straw pellets. They're actually not a bad price today, and tomorrow they're a little bit better. We'll check the actual price in a moment. Anyway, if it's not too bad, we might try and just sell them before I forget again. And then we've got our crop rotation. So yeah, that's great. And then we've got, and this gives us a bit of information about fields and the crops, the growth stages, the soil composition. So as myself and the workers put inputs into the field, we update the app and we get this information out. It gives us the prices, which are live from all these places that we can sell to. It gives us a bit of a look at the condition of our vehicles as well and our equipment, so we can see how that is. It gives us our financials, and you can see today we've not made very much money so far. We've made £645. But we've got some vehicle leasing costs, and most days we've got vehicle leasing costs, and then there's running costs of vehicles, etc. So yeah, all in all, I'm really pleased with the amount of information I now have to hand, and that I don't have to keep running back to the PC or the laptop to keep checking it. So we're going to get on with cutting some more of this grass. Let's put this down, turn it on, and off we go again. So as I say, we'll probably go and check out we didn't do it there, but we will check out the price of the straw pellets, because there's a good chance I'll forget again, because I'm not young anymore and memory isn't quite what it used to be. If I haven't written it down and I haven't, then I'm liable to forget. So yeah, we're really happy with that. Really happy with that. Right. Let's so we can get these wee bits here. I'm getting full. I think once this is full, what we'll do is we'll head back down to the farm, or at least we'll go take the tractor and we'll head over to the pellet factory and sell the pellets. As I say, I'll double check the price in a minute. But quite like it's over 500 per 100 litres, whatever it is, then I'm going to be quite happy with that. We'll just take that, and now I'll get them shifted finally, because the forecast it's like the weather, it's not 100% accurate, and it could be not that good tomorrow if I hold off. So I think I might just take a punt and get it done. So anyway, I'll do the backies of these houses and the ones just across the way, and I'll cut a little bit of grass round and about this area, and then normally I pop over and do some around the business park as well, just tidying it up really, and eventually, lastly, I'll take it down to my own garden and do a bit of cutting around there. So it looks I know it looks like I'm cutting it very short, but by tomorrow it'll start growing again. I'm trying to get this bit up by the shed here, but not with very much success. It's quite difficult to try and get in there with a mower. Can sort of sometimes if I lift it and then put it down, I can get a bit more. Okay. Well, not do too much more. Right, so I think that's most of this back is done. We'll just nip over, as I say, we'll wait till this is full anyway, because you know, it'll be grand. There's a wee bit of grass up too, up at the inn. I haven't actually asked them about it, but they might be happy for me to possibly pop up there and do a bit of cutting around their area as well. I keep forgetting to set the timer. Right, so there we go. I don't charge for this. I mean, the thing is, as I say, you know, the cost of leasing this, it doesn't really take me much more than, you know, 2-3 hours out my day, and my workers are going to get, as I say, going to be finished up, you know, getting sowed and fertilised probably all the fields today, and then after that, you know, that's us up to date, ready for the hay and silage cuts. So yeah. It's all good. Just try to trim this a bit better. Trying to, I never really remember, to be honest, trying to think about speaking a little bit slower, a little bit more clearly, and trying to move the mic as close as I can to my mouth, and hopefully that's going to be a bit of an improvement in the audio quality, because it's not just the technology, it is myself as well. I do tend to speak quite quickly, and it's not always clear. And to be fair, I've only just realised this listening back to these videos, because I don't, you know, like, I guess like most people, I don't tend to listen to myself that often, and I don't really like the sound of my voice when it's recorded. Okay, so that's full up for now. So, as I say, we'll jump up there, we'll take the tractor up and go and sell these pallets while I'm remembering. No, but I'm going to have a quick look using our lovely new app. To dancing doors again to check the prices. So if I come onto here and I go here, scroll along until we get to now then, it is actually below 500. I maybe missed, it's going down, so I possibly missed the peak of the sale, which is unfortunate. Okay, maybe I will hold on to them for a day longer then. I was hoping, because the chances are I'll forget by tomorrow. But, oh well, we'll see how it goes. I'll just go back and we'll go up and get this machine emptied then and carry on with this. I might just not have you watch the drive up, and we'll maybe just clip this bit a little bit. So, okay, we'll be back down in a couple of minutes. Okay, back a bit later than we kind of planned. When we were up at the emptying the little grass cutter, lawnmower, I realised that it was pretty much lunchtime, so we thought, right, let's pop down here, grab some lunch, and yeah, you see it's hopefully going to stop raining soon, So, right, we're heading back up to the village to finish up there in the business park. Straw bar. I suspect the great demand at the straw barn might be for loose straw pellets. I might have another quick check later. The price, they might start to go up again at the pallet sale point, but I'm not overly hopeful. Oh, there was something else I forgot to show you, my new app, and I'll do so in a minute. I want to use my mobile phone while driving. It's unlawful and dangerous, especially driving something the size of a tractor. So once we get stopped up here, I'll have a quick look, and the other thing I've got. Yeah, my version is definitely not my thing. Right, yes, so we have this. We have access now to the shop's storage menu stuff, so we can actually, lease things directly from the phone. Seemingly I've always had that, but I hadn't actually thought to use it until somebody pointed out. But they've actually put the link now onto the app, so I know it's right. On to me. Okay, you're folded. Oh dear. There we go. Right. Have I folded it? Yeah. Just ignore these messages popping up. I'm clearly not paying any attention. Right, so let's get on cutting the grass, and I suspect I may time lapse a fair bit of this, otherwise you're going to get bored. In which case I'm going to take a big risk, turn off my mic so that I can possibly turn down the music, so as not to have my noises in the background. So, yeah, time lapse or not, I'm not sure what you mean. Cutting grass is the most exciting thing. So we're going to take this down to the farm now, because the only other bit I need to cut is my garden, and I'll possibly do that off camera. I'm thinking of, I might pop back up here in a bit, because I'm thinking of landscaping the frontage of that office that we're now in, just to make it look a bit nicer, and just tidy up around it. Got some nice poppies growing up one side, I'll leave them there. But yeah, I'm just going to tidy up a little bit. And hopefully it's going to look a little bit more appealing. Because it is the main place we're running the business out of now, the business side of things from now. So yeah, if you have people coming to visit and reps and things coming to visit, it would be nice just to have a bit of a better, tidier frontage, so to speak. So I'm going to pop this down here, so you don't have to watch me cutting any more grass today, because there's plenty of grass cutting to come tomorrow, and grass work to do the next 2 days. So yeah, I think that should be enough for today. It is something I enjoy doing. I quite like how it looks afterwards. So yeah, it is certainly worth doing, because tomorrow the grass will be even longer if I don't cut it today. So as I say, I'll do my garden area off camera, and it'll be grand. I'll pop back up. So because we're time lapsing, it does clearly it speeds up the video a bit. So it will also shorten the length of the video a bit. So I'm okay with that. It is actually, it's already 10 to 3 in the afternoon, so the day is fair getting along. I think the workers have got one last field to fertilise, and that's it in terms of all our crops getting in and sorted for this year. We don't get much in the way of weeds, so we're quite lucky that way. So yep, it's all good. Now then, if I just park up here, you would have seen I just dumped the grass, big pile of grass just over at the back of the shop, basically. It's just for speed really, so I just get it done and out the road. You'll see it might disappear overnight, because grass does, if it's left out, it does tend to go quite quickly. Now then, what am I going to do with this? Let's have a think. I certainly want to tidy up this roadside bit and make it look a bit nicer. So yeah, let's have a look at our landscaping tools. And I'm wanting to paint. I don't want to do anything other than that at the moment. No, I've just cut the grass, so this is probably going to put longer grass back in, but not too long. I'll try and stay away from the cut bit. And so I'm really just putting grass in here at the moment, and then I'll decide if I'll probably put in a bit of planting in a second. As I say, we've got some, I'll tidy up around the back a bit here as well. I think we've got some nice poppies there, which we're quite happy to leave. I do like this sort of wild stuff though, so, you know, wildflowers sort of idea, so yeah. Right, so that's looking a bit tidier there. There's a little bit here to do. That's my timer, but because we're time lapsing, I can hopefully do a little bit more. Let me just fix this. There we go. So, grass wise, I don't know if I want to just pave all this off at the front here. Let me see if I can find the right colour. Is that it? Yeah, I'll fix that in a minute. Put gravel back in there, that just cleans that up a little bit. It's not enough space really for much in the way of parking or anything like that, but you know, it does look a bit better. I could possibly put now if I want to do this without using slots. Let's have a look at this to see what it looks like first. So I've got various different flowers. You can't necessarily tell from what I'm doing. And I can sort of do that. No, I don't think we want a big bush in there. Quite like these as well, and I'll see if I can trim them up a bit because they're too far forward here. Back to, is it this one? No, that's gravel, and I want it slightly different. Just double checking my mic again. That one I think. And of course a bit clearer bit in the front here. So that trims them back a little bit, tidies that bit up, and I'll do the gravel again in a sec. There we go. So that's a way of having something put in the front there that's not too it doesn't use up space basically, which we don't have very much of. Right, if we come up a bit, we can start to see how that's beginning to look. I think that looks not too bad. I might just see if I can just trim off this edge here a little bit. It's a bit more fiddly to do. There we go, that straightens it up a bit, makes it look a bit better. I should probably just run this along here a wee bit. Doesn't have to be perfect because, well, it wouldn't look right if it was. Even though I do tend to aim for too often. Fire door there, so it's nice and clear. So what about this bit here? Let's see. I don't know, we could leave it as it is, but I think it's quite nice to I really do like the puppies that are in this map, so I don't know. So, what do we think of that? I think it looks quite a bit better, a bit tidier for the business. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think we'll head back to farm now actually and see where my workers are at, and yeah, and in terms of this, we'll call it a day here in terms of the recording. So once again, thank you to everyone who's watched this, who's managed to get to the end of it or hasn't fast forwarded through too much of it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it again, and yeah, we'll see you again on the farm tomorrow. Bye folks.